YouTubers, welcome back. Okay, so I did the intuitive relationship reading, for today. And then I was intuitively guided to break this up into elements because there is a major issue with communication between these soul connections, okay? So this is going to be for fire signs. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, okay? If you are cross-watching, this would be for Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries that you're interested in, or if you are a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay? So we're going to do the Romance Angel cards first to see what messages come through in regards to what's going on with Sag, Aries, or Leo in regards to this communication. And then I'm going to do cartomancy to, get a pathway here at the present moment, like what's going on between mind and heart in making a decision to communicate. And we'll see what other elements come through. So if you have Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, these messages are for you also. But if you're cross-watching for someone who you believe is your, divine counterpart, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, then, these messages are going to come through as to what's going on with them, at this moment in time. Again, I know these cards are beat, but they are connected to me like you have no idea. So it's not about how they look. We just need the message. Okay. So let's get this going here. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising angels, bring the messages in regards to what is going on with Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries at this time in regards to the communication in these relationships. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, I just been picking up lately, like, so much, like, they are stubborn as all hell. Like, if they have Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries in their chart, and they made a gesture towards someone, and that person dissed them at the time, they were like, bye. That's, like, what I pick up strongly with Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. They're like, I put myself out there, I tried, and you don't want it, okay. But now I'm picking up that whoever did this against Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries is now kind of in the background wondering why they haven't reached out again. And it's because they didn't know them in that manner. They felt this connection with them, but it was like all this fear that was like blocking these relationships. I picked that up like heavily. And now we have like the communication lines are right there. And at any point in time, they can open, but nobody's moving. No one. And I know this intuitively, but also at the same time, like, I work with people all day long, and everybody is saying the same thing to me. And I'm like, I know that their connection is real, but there's all kinds of gossip and just BS happening all over the place, and like that's what's got to go. Like, what does your heart desire? What do you want? But like everybody's afraid of rejection. Everybody's afraid to reach out again, and like the signs that actually did reach out or put an offer out there, and that offer was rejected at that point in time. Like it's the opposite person who rejected who needs to do the reaching out. That's what I pick up heavily, okay? So somebody reached out to somebody and you rejected them, and now you're waiting for them to reach back out to you because now you don't know, like, if I reach out to them now, I rejected them in the past, they might tell me to go kick rocks or whatever. Like, no, like, what you felt was real, you got scared, you rejected it. That person put themselves out there, wanted, okay, listen, the card that just flipped out, unrequited love. This card to me is bullshit, and I'm going to tell you why. If you didn't hear it in my other reading, I got a download yesterday, a 5-dimensional spiritual download. Like, my neck was so tight, I was like, what the hell? And I know what happens to me now, where in the past I just thought, like, I got to go to the doctors, get medication, blah, 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 blah. No, now I know, like, it's because I'm getting a message, like I'm getting something intuitively guided to me, and it was about reading this card. So I'll tell you about that. Ooh, card flew on the floor. Okay, this card fell out like that, so I just wanted to show it to you, but I'm going to leave it right there. So yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about like this communication. Somebody felt rejected, unrequited love. So now that person, especially if it was an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that put themselves out there with you, and you're the person who rejected the Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, sun, moon, or rising sign, especially if it's their moon sign, like their sun sign, they could make that definitive decision and be like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it again and see where I'm at. But if it was their moon sign, like their emotions, like that's where that stubborn energy is coming from. And if you rejected that person, yeah, yeah, you better just make the move towards them because they want you to. But they're not going to do it. That's what I'm intuitively picking up. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, especially if that's their moon sign and you rejected them, forget about it. They are not going to reach out to you. You got to do it. Messages. That's where I take it. All right, that's it. I was told that's it. Okay, look at this. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, card flew on the floor. Oh, look at that. What card's on the floor? Separation. Ugh. All right, guys, let's do this. All right, let me get this going here. Okay, I was just told to move gold. Okay. What's going on here? Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, sun, moon, or rising. What's going on in your mind and heart at this time in regards to the person you feel this connection to? Intuitively, I told you what I'm picking up on, so let's see what the cards say. Yeah, I just keep hearing nope, nope. Like, they want it, but like they're like, nope. That's why there's a separation here. All right. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, sun, moon, rising. What's going on in your head, heart, mind, in relation with who? Do you believe is your connection that you are refusing to communicate with? Up there. Communication at a halt. Why? Besides the fact that being stubborn. Oop, there we go. They just told me it flew out on the top of the unrequited love card, so unrequited love's bullshit, by the way. And it didn't fall out coincidentally on top of another romance angel card that I can see. And I'm going to tell you what my download was yesterday. And I think I said it in the angel messages for today, but again, cards don't lie, I don't lie. This isn't coincidence. This is called synchronicity. Man, you guys want to tell me something. Come on, tell me. Tell me. Stubborn ass energy. Come on. There it is. Feel it in there, but I don't know which one it is. Oh, come on. Feel it. Come on, Sag, to Aries, Leo. Come on. So, there it is. All right. Bottom of the deck, 5 of diamonds. Law of attraction. Cycles. Karmic energies. Bottom of this deck. Free yourself. Freeing ourselves of the karmic energies in order to complete the cycle. All right, we're just going to stay right there with that. Wow, I didn't even notice this stack. Okay. I'm not going to put these over yet. I'm going to start with the romance angel cards. Calling in your soulmate. Yep. They're calling out for you. Whoever is dealing with the Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And you, the other element, I don't know. The only other element I'm seeing here right now, actually, this is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, if we're going to go by this. Okay? So that's the only element I see here right now. So if you are Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, and someone rejected you, you're not communicating with them in 3D, okay? Here. But you, on a spiritual level, are calling out to them to communicate with you because you don't know whether or not your feelings are real and they rejected you. Now, if you rejected a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, specifically, especially, I should say, their moon sign is fire, they are not going to communicate with you. They're calling out to you spiritually to communicate. Okay? Let your friends help you. Finances and career. Playfulness. Okay, so what I'm intuitively being told here right now is that this person is spiritually calling out to you. You now, who is dealing with Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries that you cut out of your life or rejected, I'm now intuitively picking up that you are talking to your friends about this or coordinating with friends in order to figure out where this person's at because you have not heard from them and you don't know what's going on in their life, in their personal life. Like, you don't know, are they dating someone? You know, how do they feel about you? You know, if you're worried about this Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But also, there's finances and there's financial issues and career issues in regards to this connection. Okay? So, if you are a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, you could be definitely talking to your friends about this person. And also, because they rejected you, you've been more or less focusing on your career and your finances because they rejected you. You were hurt deeply by this, and you don't trust no one now. You're just like, no, no, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm going to work on my finances and my career. You know, you could be hanging out with your friends. You could be talking to your friends about it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, if you cut out a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, you could be talking to your friends about this, working on your finances and career also. But what needs to happen is there needs to be a lighter spirit brought back to this relationship because of this rejection. Okay? So now this next little pile here we got. Very soon, clearly decide what it is that you want now. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, what do you want? What do you want? Like, you're calling out to this person, but you're not, you know, this other person that's dealing with you has no idea what to think. And it's the karma. It's holding on to that fear of rejection. It's holding on to that pain of rejection. Okay? Because what? Because what? This unrequited love card fell out when I was talking about that. That rejection you felt. You're like, unrequited love. You're like, I love this person and I, you know, don't even know how it is that I even connected with this person so quickly and feel these feelings and they rejected me. But the lesson behind that, the karmic lesson, okay? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Straighten those, straighten that crown out, ladies. Straighten your crown out, kings, men. You know, it is not that this person does not care about you. Of course not. It's fears. And that unrequited love and that rejection and this separation here, you need to stay optimistic about it. Okay? Because very soon you need to clearly decide, okay? Clearly decide to rid yourself of this unrequited love. Okay, now let me tell you what my download was yesterday when I was doing a reading. And this card came out, and my neck was, like, literally hurting me so badly. And I was, like, stuttering. Like, I couldn't even talk at that point. And then something happened, and I just sat up, and I was, like, good to go. And I looked right at this card, and I said, unrequited love is bullshit. This card is bullshit. And it was like, I never read the card the way, intuitively, I'm like, yeah, unrequited love, like, yeah, this other person makes you feel like crap, whatever, there isn't enough chemistry to keep us going. And I'm like, no, 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 no. This card, by no coincidence whatsoever, fell out on top of love yourself first. Unrequited love is bullshit. Another person cannot make you feel something within yourself that does not already exist because you're sharing feelings. So this unrequited love that you felt, the rejection that they were like, no, I don't want to be with you, or I don't care about you like that, or whatever. That was their reflection. They were afraid to care about you, and it was a direct reflection of, the fears inside of you, the fears of opening up. And you opened up, and this person said no, and now we're left like this, with these feelings of unrequited love. Well, guess what? The unrequited love lies within you because you need to love yourself first, okay? That's why there's this separation, because of this. So clearly decide, very soon, it says clearly decide what you want, because by remaining optimistic, okay, things are going to unfold here. So yeah, you need to free yourself of these energies here. Take back control of your life. Take back control of your career and your finances. Although I feel heavily that you've been working hard on yourself here because of this rejection. You kind of buried your head in finances and working on your business, your career, because you were rejected here. So you were like, screw this, I don't want to date no one. I'm just going to work on myself and my career. But yet you're still holding on to these feelings of unrequited love because you need to learn to love yourself first during this separation and stay optimistic. Free yourself of these lower energies because you need to keep an open mind about this person because your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. So this person that you met might not have even have been somebody you would have went for in the first place, but you gave it a shot and you felt these feelings and you were like, wow, this is crazy. Like, this is way different from anybody I ever, related to before. And, separation started to happen here. You reached out, you put yourself out there, and they were like, no. And now you're, left feeling like a pile of shit, this unrequited love. Unrequited love is bullshit. It is not the other person. It is you. It's the feelings inside you because you need to love yourself first. Through this separation, stay optimistic, free yourself, and keep an open mind. The soulmate, the person you believe when you meet your soulmate, that you guys are going to be eating ice cream, riding unicorns, and, hopping over rainbows. I don't think so. They come into your life, and they dig out the dirtiest shit that you carry within yourself. False beliefs, feelings about yourself. You do the same thing to them, okay? That's why they rejected you. So, free yourself, heal yourself. Because at the end of the day, this relationship is going to get a chance as long as you trust and have faith in the unfolding. Now, these two cards fell out on top of this tidbit right here. Listen, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. There's a new beginning and a new phase of life coming here for you. And you're getting your wish. Your stubborn ass is getting your wish. I already know what it is. I don't even need to flip half these cards over. But we're going to just keep going because that's it. Got a Gemini here. Joker card, new beginning, but also a card of Gemini. Again, this is a communication card, but this is fire. Okay, so Sag, Leo, Aries. Let's see what we got going on here. Yep, 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 yep. Look at this. We got Gemini here again. Okay, so hold on. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Either you're dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini specifically, or you have Gemini in your chart. Fire signs. And if you are watching for a fire sign, okay, if you're wondering what's going on with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, they could have Gemini specifically in their chart. So if you're dealing with like a Gemini Sun, Aries Moon, Leo Rising, or a Leo Sun, Gemini Moon, you know, Aries Rising, something of that combination, this is the partner you're worried about. You're wondering what's going on with them and why they haven't reached out to you. Look, communication, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's who this is about. Because listen, fire signs are being stubborn as all hell because they were rejected. That is clear as freaking day. I said it before I even read the cards, and it's in here because they were rejected. That's where unrequited love comes in. But again, unrequited love is bullshit. Okay, guys? So free yourself of these energies because they lie within you. This person didn't give you unrequited love. You feel unrequited love, and your feelings are your feelings. Okay? But you need to trust and have faith in the unfolding of this because you're going to get what you desire. You're going to get your wish. Okay? So, as the cards fell out here, I was intuitively led to leave this card over here because it flew out over here. This card indicates verbal communication. This, you know, laying foundations for future success, progression. This is also a trip. Okay, this is a trip by car specifically. But this is what Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo wants. They want verbal communication. You know, they could want somebody to come see them. And that's more or less what I'm picking up that they clearly are deciding that they want, but they're not going to do it. So what needs to happen here is there needs to be a complete ending to the past in order to have a new beginning. This is also a movement card, moving to a new home, anything of that nature. But they want this verbal communication and they want to lay the foundations with the person who rejected them. Okay? But they want that person to do it in order to have this new beginning. Okay? Look at this. I just noticed this right now. You got all the nines here. You're ending a cycle. You're approaching the end of a cycle. Look, you got the Nine of Hearts, excuse me, which is the first card to come out, which is the wish card. The second nine to come out here is the Nine of Clubs. This is the spiritual journey card. This is the luck card, okay? And this is the feeling pressured and forced to break down these established patterns. So listen, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? If this is you specifically, you are on a spiritual journey, okay? What you want is coming to you, okay? This new beginning and this new phase of life here, your wishes are being granted. But what is coming through here is that this is the spiritual journey card, okay? You want somebody to travel to come see you. I'm picking that up heavily too. And you got the travel card over here. This is what you want, okay? That's why I was told to leave this over here. You want this verbal communication. You want to lay foundations with this person. But there needs to be a complete ending to the past in order to have a new beginning, okay? In order to make movement. In order for the person, you know, who you want you to make movement here to have this new beginning. On this spiritual journey, but we need to break down these established patterns from the past, the unrequited love feelings and all of that. Okay, you need to love yourself first. Because this indicates that other people have definitely affected this relationship developing, but you're also allowing what happened in the past affect you now, okay? Now look at this. You got all four of the nines here, okay? You're completing a cycle. You're approaching the completion of it. Okay? You're going to get your wish. And what's that wish for? Communication. Hermes, communicator. And that communication is going to be about these feelings, these mutual feelings. Okay? This is the reason why Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo are not reaching out to their counterpart. Okay? They're being so freaking stubborn right now, they're not even telling me who it is. But it could be an air sign, specifically a Gemini. Or, like I said before, Gemini has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart. But this person is stubborn, and their feelings are real. That's why they're being so freaking stubborn. That's why they're not reaching out, because they are deeply hurt. So, you know, these feelings are real. They're mutual. Shared feelings. Always shared, never one-sided. Somebody cannot feel deeply hurt if the other person does not feel deeply hurt in one way, shape, or another, because especially these relationships that I'm speaking of, this is a specific group of people that understand what I'm saying in regards to these soulmate, twin flame connections and all of that. The thing is that this person is deeply hurt by someone that they felt a deep connection with, and it wasn't a developed relationship, okay? And they tried, and they reached out, and they wanted to try to develop something, and their counterpart said no. So here we go. Listen, you got the 10 of hearts here and the 10 of spades down here. You got all 4 of the 9s. You're approaching the completion of what? You're approaching, this is completing itself. You got a 10 on each end. And what happens when we complete these 10s? It all starts back at 1. And that's what you wish. Beautiful. So listen, when the 10 of hearts comes out in the way that it comes out, especially with me because I'm an intuitive reader, you know, this is victory over all this. Okay? Regardless if it was here or here, when you got the 10 of hearts, it is victory over trumps all. Victory over what? Someone cut Aries, Leo, Sagittarius out of their life. Yes, they did. They knifed them. Cut the communication. This separation caused them a lot of pain. They might have been lonely, depressed, buried their head in their work. And their efforts are going to be rewarded, because the divine knows who was deeply hurt and didn't deserve it. This is also the number of the divine. So the person who rejected Aries, Leo, Sag, understand, that's your direct counterpart. You did it because it needed to happen to go through transition. And Aries, Leo, Sag are sitting back wondering what it is that they ever did wrong to deserve this type of feeling. And the thing is that it had to happen because you called in your soulmate. They came. Aries, Leo, Sag. You called your soulmate in. They came. And it wasn't rainbows and ice cream, butterflies, all that. And you put yourself out there for once and you got rejected, and now you're holding on to those lower energies. So you've got to clearly decide to love yourself first to get rid of them, because your wishes and desires are coming true. And because you have stayed true to yourself, your efforts are going to be rewarded. Okay? And this lack of communication that's leaving the new beginning in the upside down position right now is due to the past. Negative emotions and these unfortunate events that happen. The negative emotions around wanting, you know, you got your soulmate, you got who you wanted, and they left. They cut you out. You know, circumstances and situations in regards to these relationships are all circumstances and situations. They are, you know, no longer existing. They're in the past. It's the feelings that still linger around that block communication and these things from coming back together in order to begin a new path, because you need to have a deeper understanding as to why it is you feel the way you feel. And it doesn't have anything to do with that other person in all actuality. That person was the person who could come in and stir the shit out of it. Like, seriously, that's what it is. So this is what's keeping, the fears are blocking the new beginning. That's why there's this lack of communication. But as I stated before, Aries, Leo, Sag feels like this right now, okay? They're not going to communicate with you. The new beginning's upside down because they're hurt. But trust when I say this, they were cut out of someone's life But their steady improvement, their efforts are being rewarded here. And they're going to have victory over all of this. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you are going to have victory over all of this. So if you are an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius watching this video, and you're stubborn as all hell and someone rejected you, clear those energies up, okay? Because you are going to be victorious. Your wishes to have this new beginning with this person is going to come true, okay? If you are watching in regards to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you cut that person out of your life, specifically if there is a Gemini and fire in their chart, okay? You know your person, you know who you're inquiring about. Or if this is a Gemini and there's fire in your chart, trust and believe, because Gemini is deeply hurt too. And air signs, okay? I didn't get another definitive card on any air signs, but Gemini's here twice. Because Joker's the sign of Gemini in cartomancy. So this is definitely a Gemini that could have fire in her chart, their chart, excuse me, her, him, doesn't matter. But trust and believe, okay? You're going to be victorious over all of this. So if you're watching this for your counterpart that's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and they got Gemini in their chart too, you need to reach out to this person because they deeply care about you. And the reason they haven't reached out to you, again, is because you cut them out of your life, okay? But they want you to verbally communicate. They want you to come see them. They want this. This is what they're wishing, and they're going to get their wish, okay, for this new beginning, and they're going to have victory over all of this. So if you don't want to lose this person, if you're watching for an Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, if you don't want to lose this person and you're fearful that they're going to give back to you what you gave to them when they reached out and wanted to start something with you and you dissed them or cut them out of your life, they're not, because that was the lesson in between all of this. They want you to. But you need to come back with open arms, and you need to come back and understand that when you rejected them out of fear, and you left them in these lower emotions. But they're going to be victorious regardless. So if you don't want to lose this person, you better reach out to them. Okay? That was a pretty intense reading, guys. I love you guys very much, and I'm going to be doing the next video here, which is going to be my earth signs, which I'm super excited about because I feel like you guys got some drama going on, okay? So, love you guys.